Well, Blake, I can think of no better occasion than literally Game 7 of the World Series to talk about MLB's leader in championship win probability added, George Springer. And you can think of that metric as Baseball Reference's way of measuring who has increased their team's odds of winning a World Series the most, who has raised their level in the postseason the most, who has been, dare I say, the most clutch. And George Springer is exactly that guy.
He absolutely is. And it's no surprise that he's the guy that stood up after the game in the clubhouse yesterday and spoke. It's no surprise that he's the guy we're talking about. This is his 6th Game 7 and his 3rd in the World Series. Of course, 2017 is the year that everyone remembers because he was the World Series MVP. He led off that game with a double and scored. In the 2nd inning, he hit a 2-run shot to give them a 5-0 lead. Now, in 2019, he had another World Series Game 7. Couldn't get to Max Scherzer, but of course, in the ALCS this year, George Springer came through in a major way for the Blue Jays to get them here. Now, the Dodgers are probably looking at George Springer and thinking, how is his side? Can we pound him with velocity? Can he get around? The bat speed yesterday was pretty good, but something to monitor, Arden.
And as long as we're talking about win probability added, we might as well talk about the leader in this series for both teams, and that is Addison Barger. You know, we spent a lot of oxygen on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Shohei Ohtani and Mookie and Freddie and the half-dozen Hall of Famers in this series, but none of them have had as big of an impact on their team's odds of winning it as Barger has.
And the surface stats back it up as well. The batting average is really strong throughout the championship series and the World Series. The OPS is one of the 4 best of anyone who's played in these last 2 series. And underneath the hood, Barger's stats are really strong as well. We know he swings hard and hits the ball really hard. He is also chasing pitches outside of the zone less frequently than any other hitter who made the championship series or the World Series here. So when good swing decisions match up with really good bat speed and the ability to hit the ball hard, good things happen. You're seeing multi-hit games 4 times in a row and 6 of the last 8, including Arden, one where he was a pinch hitter, which obviously the one everyone remembers most, maybe not his last big moment of the playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, people portray Barger as this big, aggressive over swinger, but to your point, lowest chase rate in baseball in the last 2 series, the lowest swing rate on the Blue Jays next to Davis Schneider on a team that's leading the MLB this postseason in swing rate, and a contact rate that is in line with Alejandro Kirk. So you want to talk about a disciplined, discerning approach. Addison Barger, Jamie, is showing you what that looks like.
Thank you, gentlemen. That is the Big Board, presented by Bet365. Download the app and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. So,